we're going to have a look at sinking funds. Now there's two parts to a sinking fund, and I'll just draw a little diagram to try and help explain it. So what we've got is one fund where what you do is you borrow an amount of money, and each year you just pay off the simple interest amount on top. So this bit is a consistent amount of money that you're paying back. So this is simple interest. At the same time, you're also saving money. So you're putting money into a savings account. So each month or whatever it is, you're saving, 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 saving. And then once you get to that amount that's equal, you then pay off your original loan. On this one, it's compound interest, but you're earning interest on this. So let's have a look at a question. So here we've got a debt of $5,000 is to be paid off after 4 years by setting up a sinking fund. Quarterly interest only payments, so remember interest only is simple interest, made on the debt will be made at 10% per annum. The monthly sinking fund deposits are invested because you're earning interest at 5.75%. So here we've got the $5,000 that we've borrowed and we're paying simple interest on this. On the other hand, we've got an account, the sinking fund, where we're putting in little bits of money until we get to the full amount. So let's have a look. How much interest on the debt is paid quarterly? So it's simple interest. So I is equal to PRT. Now, I is equal to 5,000 multiplied by the interest multiplied by the time, 4 years. And I'm going to divide it by 16. 4 years, 4 quarters, 16 quarters in total, because we're trying to find the quarterly amount. I pop that into my calculator and I find that that is $125. So that's how much interest I have to pay each quarter. How much needs to be deposited monthly into the sinking fund? Because that's a savings account. I'm putting money in. I'm coming over to my calculator. My end value is 4 by 12, 48. Interest rate was 5.75% compounded monthly. My present value, because I'm saving, starting with nothing, I know that I need to save that full amount, that $5,000. What will my monthly repayments be? So my PMT is going to be $92, and let's call it 89 cents. So that's how much needs to be deposited each month into the sinking fund. Part C is to calculate the total cost to the borrower, so we might come over the page for this one. So to the borrower we had $125, which we paid back quarterly, so we did that 16 times. Plus we had the $92.89 repayments that they did for 4 years every month. So the total cost is $6,458.72. The total paid to the lender, well, initially they had the 16 repayments of $125 plus the $5,000. So the lender is getting these small repayments, but they don't see what happens on this side. They don't know what's happening. You're doing that on the side, and you just pay them that $5,000 at the end. So 125 by 16 plus 5,000 will give us $7,000 paid in total. Part E, how much interest is generated in the sinking fund? Well, we know that we had $5,000, and I'm going to take away the $92.89 that I paid back for 4 years. So these are my repayments that I've made, and any extra would be the interest that I've earned. So I pop that into my calculator and I find that that is $541.28. So part F, calculate the value of the sinking fund after 2 years. So we come back to our sinking fund. So after 2 years, that's going to be 24 months. We started with nothing. We're saving this much each month. What's our future value? $2,356, and hence calculate the book value of the debt. $5,000 minus $2,356. The difference is what you still owe, which is known as the book value. Good luck.